know what it is, HOT97, your boy Hip Hop Mike in the building with a special guest that I'm super excited to have here. It's been a minute since I've been able to connect with him, and you know, there's one thing that you need to know. This man loves white toes as long as they not crusty.
Come on, yeah.
Ugly God is in the motherfucking building.
You feel me?
Welcome, bro. What's up?
Shit cool, I'm getting by.
Yeah, everything been smooth?
Shit smooth, chilling, bro, really.
You was laying low working on this project for a minute.
Bro, hell yeah, when it drop, I might go back. Go back in hibernation. It depends how shit plays out.
Does it drive you crazy to have to like kind of wait and to release certain records? Because I know you be creating all day.
No, see, I personally don't have to wait to release, but it's whenever I feel like I'm comfortable with putting something out, especially a collection of music at once, that shit gotta be straight, you feel me?
Got you. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff for people to absorb right off the bat. So why this moment? Why now?
So choosing between like 300 to 500 songs and then narrowing this shit down to 14 songs, because I work on music every single day, but I wanted every song to sound different. And then right now, and no hate shit and no shade shit, I feel like music kind of just like in a weird ass space right now. It's just kind of boring in a way, but not like on some hating shit. It's personally what the type of music I'm into. What I like, music is kind of boring to me right now. So shit, I have to turn myself up, man.
Nah, I got to agree with you on that. And as somebody, like for you especially, I feel like you don't get the credit you deserve for inventing trolling. Like I really think you invented that shit.
Yeah, that shit did bother me at first, but it's like, I feel like it's kind of corny, like begging for credit. Like niggas actually end up looking stupid asking for credit, and they end up looking in the worst position. They just end up looking corny as fuck. So it's just like fuck, they run off with whatever the fuck. Now I'm gonna keep on creating waves because that's what I do.
Well, I'm gonna give credit where it's due. You sparked that whole wave, man, from early on. Whether it's the YouTube, the SoundCloud, going crazy,
going ignorant,
super ignorant. So I mean, one thing that I definitely like that put me onto you was I heard the song Water, right? And I fucked with it. But until I seen you perform that, I went to South by Southwest. Shout out my man Staten Island Mex, helped me sneak backstage at your show. Right? So I don't know.
What year, 2017?
2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It was like you, Comethazine, Carnage was on that show, and you went fucking crazy. And I had never seen you live before, but you done ripped your shirt off, jumped in the crowd. I thought somebody was gonna try and grab the Cuban links. Wild.
It's crazy. Like you do have people who do want to snatch shit, but whenever you like, I'm pretty sure there is a nigga who just want to fucking punch my ass or take my chains and shit. But for the most part, when you create a fan base that fucks with you for you do have a few crazy niggas, but like I'm pretty sure the majority of my fans not trying to see me hurt or snatch my shit.
Nah, you know what I mean? I feel like if anybody ever tried to touch your shit, the rest of the fans gonna swarm in like the mosh pit and just fuck somebody up.
Okay, but I ain't trying to give nobody ideas.
Nah. Don't. Yeah. I don't want to get sued for none of this.
You feel me? I can't go out like that and get my shit snatched. You can't go out like that.
Nah, I gotta say, man, I wanted to bring it up because the cover art of the project talks about adapting and being on a more mature level.
For sure.
I don't know how mature were you to begin with, because I think a lot of people saw like the funny raps, the trolling, and they didn't really know who you were. I personally didn't know who you were.
So like that I'm gonna say that was me, that is me, and I am super into the same type of shit. But at the end of the day, when I started, I was a nigga coming out of high school, just a nigga coming out of high school in college, just going crazy and getting a whole bunch of attention, and just some nigga from the South. So I just went crazy with that shit, and it wasn't fake or like that shit was genuine. Like I'm that type of nigga. You know when that type of shit is forced, and artists try to act a certain way. You know when that shit is forced. You know when that shit is genuine. But like over like 2 or 3 years, like 2.5 years of me doing what I'm doing, making my money and stuff, comes responsibility. Get my own house, having to fucking, you know, getting a girlfriend and shit. Like that shit comes with responsibility, and you grow up, you mature and shit, like, you know, that type of shit. So a lot of shit I was into, not that I'm interested in, but a lot of shit that I was into doing and showing off, and then a certain way of acting online, that's like not my type of shit no more. That shit it's like that's some childish shit.
Yeah, nah, you done evolved.
Yeah, for sure.
So now we looking at Ugly God, the businessman, homeowner.
I'm Ugly God, the nigga still, bro. Like, I'm Ugly God, the nigga, but I'm Ugly God, the 2 years older than the old Ugly God nigga now.
But for you, what's been like the most exciting parts of this ride? Because it's kind of happened quick, you know, but you have some establishment in the game. People, I think, hold your name high up when it comes to artists that are influential for this new culture that's kind of bubbling. What does it feel like to have that influence, and what's it been like along the way? Like, what's your favorite moments so far?
So, I don't know, my favorite moments is like not a certain moment, but the fact that I can leave out from where I'm from and where I live and shit, and then go out somewhere where I've never been or people don't really know me, or I've never just like went to school and then a whole lot of people know me. Like that shit is weird. Like, that shit still gets me. And I really appreciate that type of shit. But as far as influencing the game, I used to like feel good about it and shit, but it really doesn't mean it's cool and it's a nice like milestone and shit, but like shit just keeps moving, bro, and niggas gonna keep on whatever, bro.
Just keeping a forward motion.
Yeah.
How many high school? You went to one high school?
I went to 2 high schools.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the difference in those high schools, and how are people that you went to school with reacting now?
All right, so the first high school, like some hood ass shit. Like, like I went to high school in Mississippi. I moved from Houston when I was 14. Mississippi, is the first place. Like in Houston, they had a lot of black people and stuff, but Mississippi, it was just like I met like the niggas. You feel me? Like niggas. Like, so my first high school was more majority of niggas, and then my second one was more integrated.
Okay.
And it's just crazy. Now people, I don't really say they treat me different, but it is super rare coming from Mississippi and like coming from out the area and you actually be able to do something big. Like that shit is like doesn't happen unless you're an athlete.
Yeah, how did this even start for you? Like, where did you get discovered, and how'd that start like really booming? Was it SoundCloud?
Really, I was on SoundCloud doing whatever, but I went viral putting lizards on my nose and shit. And, when I did that, people just checked out my music and fucked with it.
Got you. The early trolling.
Yeah.
So Bumps and Bruises now, how different is this, or how evolved, I say, is this from Booty Tapes?
It's not really like evolved, but it's more polished, I would say.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, Booty Tapes was rough.
it was rough. It was, you know, it was real thrown together. But it had some bops on there. But this is like, I actually took my time, 2 years on this.
So what went into that? Because I know you be dabbling in the production too. People don't really give you the production credit as much as you deserve, but is that just a lot of time by yourself in front of a computer?
Yeah, a lot of time by myself. And I noticed that from this project, I had not been on the internet as much. I hadn't been following as much people, because I feel like when I do follow people and be on the internet a lot, I get like inspiration, like subconsciously, and then, you know, and I try to keep my shit different, so I just really like went ghost and stayed the fuck away from everything, you know.
Yeah, you've been super low on the gram lately.
But ghost, bro. Ghost.
The promo for the project though is looking ill.
It's the whole aesthetic, bro, and what niggas gonna run off with that shit, bro.
Was that your idea, like to have that?
All that shit. It's not people fucking just throwing ideas at me like, nigga, I always do what I want to do or have it written out, and even if I can't do it or like edit that type of shit, I'm gonna find a nigga who can edit to fit my vision for that shit.
So when people get an Ugly God project, it's not some crazy team of production. It's you through and through.
Yeah, wait, as far as like
well, I seen you got a couple, like you got producers for the beats, but like I know you sit in the studio for real and like put that time in.
And for the most part of the beats that I didn't produce, I have them structured like the way I need them structured and shit. So for the most part, almost every beat I've got my hands, it's been came through me some kind of how, but you know, they get credit for the beat. But
does anybody ever like challenge you on that? Because I feel like artists, as they grow, they work with different producers. There's also producers who have certain egos in a sense that are like, nah, do it like this, and you like, nah, it's gonna work like this. I know the culture.
But then in a way, like I never get in those predicaments anyway. Like I'll find, for the most part, these random producers that I see potential in, or I feel like I can slide in their beats, and then we make chemistry from there. Like,
so it don't even matter how many placements they got. None of that is.
The corniest shit is approaching me, telling me who you made beats for. Telling me, oh, I made beats for this and this. That makes me not want to fuck with you.
Nah, I feel you. I feel the same way, man. People be hitting me like, yo, you see me on the Flex Freestyle, I need to come do an interview, and I'm like, listen, it's different. Like, but nah, you gotta hold your ground, man.
Sure.
Features on a project I have to mention. Why did you decide the Little Pump feature for the single, I guess? And then what other features do you have that maybe are top secret? Because I see the track list just has maybe Offset.
No, it has Takeoff.
Takeoff.
I don't know if you know Wintertime.
Okay.
There's a guy named Wintertime, and he kind of came out whenever I first came out, and then Yachty was coming out really like right before me, in between Yachty and me blowing up, and him and Yachty were like almost not really one and the same, but like they were coming out at the same time, and then he just went straight ghost and been ghost since 2016. Straight ghost. He's so amazing, and he's one of my best friends.
Really?
Yeah.
So was he around for creating a lot of the project?
Nah, he wasn't around. I haven't seen him. Like, I've seen him once in my whole life. That, like,
Oh, wow.
When I tell you go ghost, that nigga goes ghost. Like, he has fan pages of him that's super fans of him, and then the bio is just, we'll update you if there's any information.
Wow.
But people ride for him. His fans fuck with him. But
So you just call him up and it's like, I need this verse. Like, you one of my favorites?
not really. Like before anything, we're like brothers. Like before anything, but it's just like if it's some shit he feel like I can slide on, or he feel like or I feel like he can slide on, we do that shit.
That's dope as shit. Cause like a lot of artists, I feel like they get so caught up in like, if they get a little look, they just run with the bag. The fact that he don't give a fuck is dope.
For sure.
So people are gonna get, I guess this is the first record is gonna be on your project now.
Yes.
That's tight. So as far as videos, what you thinking for that now? Because if you got the vision for the promo, what's up with that?
I shot a video for one record called Batman, and Tay Keith actually produced it.
Okay.
And, which is cool, which is kind of contradicting, but he didn't approach me on something I produced. Like, of course I know who the fuck he is, bro, but he sent me a few beats and I chose one, and then we went from there. We shot a music video for it that's dropping the same day as the album.
That's tight.
And that's that, really.
What's up with the Ha 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 record? It's the only one in all caps, and it's such a random name for a song.
That shit, bro, it's so fire. Like, it's so fire. That song is like super fire, and it was so last minute too. That shit was it's probably one of the most fire songs on the album.
What do you mean by last minute? It's just you was chilling and it just came out?
I'm talking about on some already turned in my track list in the album. I said, no, wait, take that back. Add this song on there.
Does that happen often? Like when you got records that you ready and then you swap them out last minute?
Yeah, I've actually turned in my album for almost a year now, and keep on taking them back, adding records, because I make music every single day, whether it's me writing music, making a beat, recording, whatever. I make music every single day when I feel like it's some shit that I make better, and of course I'm getting better and better as days go on. It's like, nah, we gotta add this on there and shit.
Just sauce it up.
And finally, I just turned it in, and I just took away my computers from myself.
You like, get these shits out the house. I'm gonna change this project again. So now you got how many records is on the full album?
14.
14. That means that you got 286 in the stash.
I honestly, between the songs I trash and the songs I work on and the shit is unfinished, it's between like 300 and 500 songs.
Well, I'm just asking because I don't want to wait another year for Ugly God music.
Nah, nah. I might drop and then be consistent again, then go ghost for like 15 years and come back. Bro.
Okay, you know, 15 years, that's a long time. Yeah, you gonna have like the old people face swap app?
I never even used that shit. Oh, that shit is too scary and real. That shit's so realistic.
Nah, look crazy.
I actually didn't even want to see myself like that, bro.
Nah, I definitely saw myself like that, and I got scared as fuck. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna look this much like my dad. That's fucked up. Well, I appreciate you coming through to hang out, man. Bumps and Bruises is sounding amazing. Yeah, I'm super excited to rock some of these records on the radio.
For sure. Yes.
What's up? Do you give a fuck about radio? Be honest.
Honestly, I feel like shit has, shifted more towards streaming, but like there is an audience for everything, and if there's a radio audience that I wouldn't have touched because you didn't put this on the radio, that's why I appreciate it.
Well, nah, I
wouldn't say it doesn't matter, because that shit for sure matters, or there wouldn't be a fucking radio.
See, I love radio, like radio hits, but at the same time, it drives me crazy that I can't hear Fuck Ugly God.
Oh yeah,
really blast like the way you can on the Spotify's and all that.
So I just feel like I just say it's different types of shit for different types of shit.
Got you. So if you driving to school with the kids, you need some clean. It's like F Ugly God. Yeah. Definitely turn up with that.
You with your niggas,
Then you hit the Spotify.
So yeah.
Boom. Well, I appreciate you hanging out, man. Bumps and Bruises out now. I have to say thanks, Ugly God.
Oh, for sure.
You know what it is, HOT97.